What's going on, guys? We are in Charleston, South Carolina with Hyundai today, and we're checking out the all-new Kona. Super excited to show you guys. If you don't know, I was on the original Kona launch in Hawaii. If you've been around the channel long enough to have seen that video when it came out, please comment down below, let me know. If not, go check it out. But we're looking at the all-new Kona now. Let's get into it. So I'm back. It's been a couple of weeks, and I really want to dive into what I thought with the all-new Kona. And it is an all-new Kona with an all-new design, a new interior. There's a lot to go over, so let's get into it. Trims for the 2024 include an SE, an SEL, an N-Line, and a limited. At our first drive event here, they only had the limited and the N-Line, so basically the two kind of top of the line vehicles. Of course, the base car starts off at $24,100, and the limited is pushing almost $32,000. So it's a pretty good jump into the limited trim. And of course, that's not the top price. That's just what the limited trim base is at. And of course, there's a ton of competition in the market for these crossovers. Hyundai identified up to 20 vehicles that they say directly competes with the Kona. So let's dive in and see what I think, starting with the kind of new design, new exterior styling. And Hyundai said that they really wanted to keep the Kona feel overall. They wanted an update, but for this subcompact crossover, they wanted it to still keep the essence of the popular Kona. The vehicle is about 6 inches longer than the previous generation. You now get what Hyundai calls the seamless horizon headlamps, and you get a pixelated full width tail lamp. Although the new design is smoother and more aerodynamic, you do get some of that original rugged look with the exaggerated wheel arches and cladding along the sides and bottom. Overall, personally, I still like the original Kona design a bit better, but the second generation Kona here does look really good. And also the N-Line with its sporty attachments really brings out some potential here. Under the hood, we have 2 engine options, although there is also an electric version of the Kona, but since it wasn't at the event, we'll gloss past that point for now. The baseline of the Kona gives you the carried over 2-liter engine matched up to Hyundai's CVT. The limited and the N-Line trims, on the other hand, come equipped with the 1.6-liter turbocharged engine matched up to a new 8-speed transmission. This setup pushes 295 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. And as I said earlier, the only 2 trims that we had to test drive in Charleston were the N-Line and limited trims. So I didn't get to experience that naturally aspirated engine with the CVT on this trip, but I have driven the previous Kona with this engine, and it's a carryover, so it didn't impress then, it probably wouldn't impress today. That new 1.6 turbo with its 8-speed auto, though, was really great on the windy back roads of South Carolina. We spent quite a bit of time driving both the N-Line and limited vehicles, and had absolutely no complaints with the power or driving dynamics of the new Kona. If anything, the smooth ride and easy handling made it more mundane than anything else. And luckily, there was plenty to play around with inside the vehicle. All right, we're inside the Kona. This is the N-Line trim. You can see these special seats with the red stripe on it. The N logo there in the red accent flows across the dash as well. Pretty nice. Push button start. You can see the large 12.3-inch screen. Steering wheel, pretty basic, a little bit beefy, nice perforated leather. You do get paddle shifters. The gear shifter itself is mounted here on the column. So Hyundai did a lot to free up space here in the console, and not having a traditional shifter definitely helps with that. And you just push forward for drive, back for reverse, and push in here for park. Got a full LCD driver information display. You can toggle through some different pages here. You have a switch down here for your drive modes, which you can put into sport or snow. and of course normal, and you can see that driver information display change as you switch it. We do have USB-C charging, wireless charger down here. These are heated seats. Got a button here to bring up your camera. This little shelf here on the passenger side is pretty nice. You can be charging your phone and throw it up there. It's not super grippy, but if you've got a grippy case, it definitely helps. Armrest is nice and padded. And of course, the nice large console. This one does have the center diff lock and a hill descent control. You also have lane keeping assist and radar guided cruise control. A ton of great features here. Overall, this was just our first drive of the all new Kona, and we spent an entire day driving both the limited and inline on unfamiliar roads. I'm definitely looking forward to getting one for a full week and putting it through its paces, but it's definitely an easy recommend for anybody looking in the subcompact crossover market. Well, I personally love the previous design that's a little bit more boxy, a little more rugged looking over this sleeker, nicer design. This new Kona definitely delivers on day-to-day performance and can be just as rugged as almost everything else in the segment. All right, guys, needless to say, this was a great event. Had a ton of fun driving the new Kona. Really enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We do a different review every week, including some trips like this every once in a while. Also, go check out TXGARAGE.com, where we do a lot of written reviews as well as event and news coverage from a lot of great authors over there. Really worth checking out. But with that, that's it. I'm done. Thanks for watching. Secure.
Yeah, I highly doubt two little straps are going to that ladder.